Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, looking in the mirror, and noticing something different. Not a dramatic transformation, but a subtle, almost imperceptible shift. Your belly feels softer, less tight. Your mind feels clearer. You slept deeper than you have in weeks. And all of this is thanks to one simple change you made today. Not a pill, not a restrictive diet, but a natural, readily available liquid that's likely already sitting in your kitchen. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried everything. I eat healthy, I walk, I control my portions, but my belly fat just won't budge. Here's the truth that most people don't realize. After age 60, stubborn belly fat isn't about eating too much. It's not about willpower. Instead, it's about stress hormones, hidden inflammation, and a fat-burning switch inside your cells that has been turned off. The reason this switch remains off is simple. Most of us have been using one of nature's most powerful tools completely wrong. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this tool correctly. This isn't a fad. It isn't some miracle cure sold in a flashy bottle with a fancy label. This is a liquid that has been part of human health for thousands of years. Used the right way, at the right time, and in the right form, it can unlock fat loss, lower cortisol, and even begin repairing damaged brain cells. And the best part? You can start feeling the effects in as little as one day. Before we dive into exactly how to use it, let's first understand why belly fat becomes so stubborn, particularly after 60. Most of us grew up believing that if we simply ate less and exercised more, the weight would naturally come off. Calories in, calories out. Simple math, right? But decades of research have shown something very different. The fat that clings stubbornly around your belly, particularly the deep visceral fat that surrounds your organs, isn't caused by overeating. It's caused by chronic stress, low-grade inflammation, and hormonal miscommunication at the cellular level. Here's what that means in plain terms. When you experience stress, whether emotional, physical, or hidden stress like poor sleep or blood sugar fluctuations, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. In short bursts, cortisol is beneficial. It helps you respond to danger. But when cortisol stays elevated day after day, it tells your body to store fat, particularly around your middle. And here's the kicker. Visceral fat has twice as many cortisol receptors as fat in other parts of your body. In other words, stress literally grows your belly. But the problem doesn't stop there. Visceral fat isn't just sitting idly, it's actively inflamed. It releases chemicals that interfere with hormones, especially insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar and determines whether your body stores fat or burns it. When inflammation blocks insulin, your cells stop listening. They become insulin resistant. The result? Your body defaults to fat storage mode, even if you're barely eating anything. So if you've been blaming yourself, thinking you lack willpower or discipline, here's what I need you to hear. It's not your fault. Your body isn't broken. It's trapped in a cycle driven by stress, inflammation, and hormonal miscommunication. The good news is there's a way to interrupt this cycle, a natural, safe, and scientifically backed method. That method involves a liquid you've likely heard about for years, but probably never fully understood in terms of its scientific power. I'm talking about olive oil. Not just any olive oil, and definitely not the way most people use it. High-quality olive oil, used correctly, can act as one of the most potent metabolic tools available. Let me explain. Olive oil activates something inside your cells called PPAR-alpha, a gene that literally switches on fat burning. When PPAR-alpha is active, your body starts oxidizing stored fat for energy. It boosts ketone production, a fuel your brain loves, and improves the function of mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside each cell. And it does all this while lowering triglycerides, the blood fats linked to heart disease. This is why people in Mediterranean regions, who consume olive oil generously every day, remain lean, energetic, and healthy well into old age. It isn't magic or genetics, it's the oil. Olive oil also has remarkable effects on blood sugar regulation. A 2015 study found that consuming extra virgin olive oil with a meal reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes by improving the activity of GLP-1, a hormone that slows food leaving your stomach and helps regulate insulin. This is the same hormone targeted by popular weight loss medications, but olive oil offers these benefits naturally, without side effects or prescriptions. The results? Fewer sugar crashes, less hunger between meals, and faster entry into fat-burning mode after eating. Now, let's talk about cortisol. Chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated, growing belly fat and draining your energy. Olive oil contains oleic acid and polyphenol, compounds that support the HPA axis, the communication network between your brain and adrenal glands, helping to normalize cortisol levels. It even improves vagal tone, strengthening the master switch for your parasympathetic nervous system, which governs rest, digestion, and repair. Strong vagal tone tells your body it's safe to relax, heal, and burn fat. Studies show high polyphenol olive oil can reduce cortisol markers within hours. Olive oil also combats inflammation, one of the biggest barriers to fat loss and healthy aging. A compound called oleocanthal works similarly to ibuprofen, shutting down inflammatory enzymes without the side effects of traditional painkillers. Inflammation drops, insulin receptors open, and fat-burning resumes. Even more remarkable, polyphenol in olive oil can activate autophagy, the body's cellular cleanup process, especially in the brain. Over time, damaged cells accumulate waste, reducing energy and cognitive function. Autophagy clears these cells, repairing what it can and recycling the rest, boosting energy, mental clarity, and even memory. So, why isn't everyone experiencing these benefits? Most people unknowingly make 3 critical mistakes. Using poor quality olive oil. Studies estimate up to 70% of store-bought olive oils are adulterated, oxidized, or fake. Some are cut with cheap seed oils like canola or soybean, or stored in clear plastic bottles, causing rancidity. Consuming oxidized oil increases inflammation and contributes to weight gain. Cooking misconceptions. Many believe olive oil can't be heated. Research shows extra virgin olive oil resists heat damage better than most oils, thanks to polyphenol. You can sauté or roast with it, just avoid smoking or deep frying. Incorrect timing. Your body's metabolism and hormone cycles matter. Taking olive oil randomly misses the windows for maximum effect. Timing your intake strategically is key. Here's your daily protocol for using olive oil effectively. Morning, before eating, take 1 to 2 tablespoons of high-quality olive oil in a fasted state. Mix it with a teaspoon of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar for better taste and digestion. This reduces the morning cortisol spike, enhances insulin sensitivity, and signals your body to burn fat. Meals. Pair olive oil with high polyphenol vegetables, arugula, purple cabbage, broccoli, and fresh herbs. This combination multiplies the benefits, creating what I call a fat burn bomb. Largest meal of the day. Take 1 tablespoon 15 minutes before eating. Studies show this reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 35% and insulin spikes by 20 to 30%, while increasing satiety. You feel fuller, eat less, and store less fat. Optional for sleep support, a small tablespoon before bed can increase tryptophan transport to your brain, boosting serotonin and melatonin. This helps reduce nighttime cortisol spikes, curb late-night cravings, and improve restorative sleep. How do you select the right olive oil? Look for high polyphenol content, early harvest, cold-pressed, single source, not blended, fresh, not old stock, dark glass bottle. Test your olive oil at home. Pour a tablespoon, let it sit on your tongue briefly, then swallow. A genuine, high polyphenol oil will produce a peppery burn at the back of your throat. Smooth, flavorless oil is likely adulterated or low quality. When done correctly, here's what you can expect. Within 24 hours, less bloating, calmer mood, improved clarity, smoother digestion, and initial mobilization of stored fat. After 1 week, noticeable waistline reduction, improved insulin sensitivity, deeper sleep, healthier skin, stabilized energy levels, and accelerated fat loss as metabolism begins functioning optimally. Remember, your belly isn't stubborn because of a lack of willpower. It's trapped in a cycle of high cortisol, inflammation, and insulin resistance. Olive oil, used strategically, sends the signals your body needs to lower stress hormones, restore insulin communication, activate fat-burning genes, and repair damaged cells. This isn't about fighting your body, it's about working with it. Teaching it it's safe to relax, heal, and burn energy efficiently, just like it did when you were younger. So, here's what I want you to do. Try the protocol for one day. 1 morning shot of olive oil with lemon, 1 drizzle over your vegetables, 1 tablespoon before your largest meal. Notice how you feel. Does your belly feel flatter? Is your mind clearer? Did you sleep better? Share this with someone who struggles with belly fat, low energy, or stress. This information is too valuable to keep to yourself. Keep experimenting. Your body has the power to heal, burn fat, and feel vibrant. Sometimes, the simplest tools are the most powerful, 1 tablespoon at a time. Start today. Work with your body, not against it, and watch the transformation unfold.